There's no claw marks or anything in the vent. I don't even know what we were looking for.
I guess any type of clue that says who actually did Bonnie and...
Well, I didn't see anything.
Oh, then, we couldn't find anything either.
Was checking around, seeing if any notes were hidden. I don't know. Probably also some more claw marks.
I never realized how much of a narcissist Bonnie is. Why does bro have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plushies of himself in his own room?
It's a bit petty if you ask me, but...
It's a lot. Alright, then we want to... Why am I taking lead on this? Isn't this supposed to be a you head security guard thing?
You wanted to take lead on it.
Fair.
I asked you if you wanted me to do it, and you said
That's
you
because
wanted
there's
to do it yourself.
favoritism.
That and I wouldn't have any clue.
Never mind, you're also a narcissist. There are 6 plushies of you in this room.
What? What?
And a chicken one. Are you gay for the chicken? Is everybody
No,
here
not.
gay?
What?
What? Freddy and Bonnie, which Freddy's now single,
Theory.
and then Chicken and Roxanne. Presley would love that.
We just have a mutual understanding. I told you, I just don't like to socialize, so maybe having a plushies of the other members.
Why do you only have Chicken then?
There's more in the back.
Really? I'll go look. Let's test that theory.
We're losing the idea. Aren't you doing an investigation? That's right. See,
I have now a side investigation. There is one Chicken.
Don't do it. Please stop him.
And another Roxanne. There is one Chicken. Nobody else.
Stop him. He's already back there.
Just do some... man, I'll chew up your shoes.
What?
Okay. Oh no, my shoes. Anyway. We'll talk about that later, I guess.
Dang it.
Dang it.
It's just for comfort, nothing more, nothing less, alright? Just comfort.
Yeah, I'm sure. Sure she gives you a lot of comfort.
What the hell?
Well, are you good today? You having the case of the giggles after we have somebody that's dead?
Why was it so important for you to check if Roxanne was gay or not? Why was that the thing?
I need something to distract myself from one of my favorite animatronics here getting murdered.
Ouch.
I said one of. I said one of.
Fair.
You weren't murdered. Do you want me to mourn you even though you're standing right here? No! Roxanne! Does that make you feel better?
Is it bad that I have to say yes?
Oh my god.
Okay, Roxanne.
We go...
Do we want to check Freddy's room?
No,
But I doubt
the odds are low. Steve, what have you seen? Yeah, that's what I thought. And I guess we question Monty.
Yeah.
Alright, you're being defense. Don't fuck this up, thank you.
Being what?
Don't
What?
fuck this up. Bro's neck is broken. Is he dead too? I'm not dealing with this shit.
No, I think he's just glitching out.
Hey. Oh, thank God. Okay, that's one less. I was gonna say our main culprit's dead, then it probably wasn't him.
No, we just tweak out every now and then.
Yeah. That's a thing.
How you doing?
What does it look like?
I said, how are you doing, not what are you doing. You have no facial expressions. So, I'm not sure.
Terrible.
It happens. Anyway, Vanessa, do you have questions for Monty?
What the hell? Monty, look, I don't know how far you can recall things, but because I know I already asked this previously, but how far does your memory go?
Before we did the thing again, which needs to be checked out, by the way, at this point. I think that's very important. I just remember you doing your little presentation about those bots. You called them in, and then my mind goes blank.
And then after that,
Don't remember anything until I woke up again.
and
And
that's
where
when
did you
went to
wake
go
up?
find us.
I don't remember.
Well, that's where your memory starts, so you probably should remember.
I know it obviously wasn't around Bonnie's area. No, I think it was more in the main area.
We have a couple main areas. We have the lobby and the atrium.
The lobby.
Yeah.
At least that's what I can remember.
Which should check out, because then he was with the others, right?
Yep. We came in at the same time.
I was tied up there.
And then afterwards, we all went to Bonnie Bowl, and that's where we were together.
Yep. Saw you beating the hell and back.
Yeah, you looked rough.
I felt rough. I still feel, I still feel the pain of my shoulders, and especially near my gut.
Yeah, you're fine. 'Tis but a flesh wound. I feel like we should have prepped questions for this.
We're asking questions.
Yeah, but like prepared questions.
We're still in the middle of asking questions.
Still ignores the statement I just made. Prepared questions before we came here.
We
We didn't
did.
prepare anything. Did we? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Alright.
What?
Listen, it's been a very long
Okay,
day. Um,
yeah, I really do think, first of all, the blood loss that you had there, Vanessa, it's really affecting you. Dylan, I think the sleep deprivation is finally starting to get to you.
probably.
Okay,
Checks
cool.
out.
Anyways, so see, it lines up with Monty not remembering, because that happens to me. I get gaps in memory. Because, once I get, I don't know, security breach mode, I guess, it just, we all turn really badly, and we don't remember. So maybe, just maybe, it happened to Monty.
It did.
See?
But the consistent gaps in the memory still doesn't disprove the theory that he killed him. You just don't remember killing him. There's plenty of evidence here that you could have done it and probably would have. Exhibit A, the headless Bonnie plushie. Exhibit B, the dartboard of his face with darts in it.
Bonnie quite literally has a basketball hoop in his room, and whenever I go in there, he dunks it on me.
That is a basketball hoop, though, that he just throws. That's,
Specifically to me. It is
but it's not your
specifically to me.
face nor a ripped up plushie of you. It is throwing a plastic ball at your head when you walk in. He is not throwing it aggressively. He is playing basketball, and your head is in the way.
Dylan.
What?
It's getting a little too heavy for there.
Here's the thing.
It's like
I like
tons of
that.
evidence. What do you mean?
Here's the thing, right? I'll say it now. Didn't like the guy. There's quite a few people here who don't like some people or don't like the other. Just because we all live in the same place doesn't mean we all get along. Except for Music Man, he's the one exception.
Yeah, that's true. We all vibe with Music Man, and Music Man vibes with us.
One exception.
Fair.
I'll say it now. And I think it's
Yeah.
obvious. Didn't like the guy. He didn't like me. But I can say this. I can respect him. Because that is one of the few people who actually talked their fucking mind when they had something to say. Didn't hold their tongue. Said it when they wanted to. I can respect that. As much as I hated that motherfucker, wouldn't have killed him. especially conscious.
But unconscious. To be fair, let me raise you this. Are we friends?
I would hope so. I believe so.
All
Are
right.
we? I
So
hope
that's
so.
more than you and Bonnie. Let's say that. I respect you for the most part. You have some ego issues,
You're-
but you're pretty solid.
Oh.
9.5 out of 10. Yet she still tried to kill me at one point.
Yep. Wait, hold on.
You did. It was over there. You did that.
Yeah, I heard about that.
If I'm gonna be honest, I think Sun was kind of the saving grace for that. Be honest. And maybe, I don't know if I got for I don't know, memory's kind of foggy. You tried. Because you were aggressive in that state. And you pretty much attacked me. I don't know why you didn't attack Sun. Sun has a weird anomaly as in itself. But yeah, so that's not a clear enough thing. Sober Monty probably wouldn't have done it. Aggressive, not in control Monty probably did.
Let me ask you this then. What could I have done differently? I want you to tell me, what could I have done differently?
Bring up a good point.
I haven't worked here long enough to answer that question. Give me like 5 seconds to think about it.
Because here's the thing, Dylan, right? If we can't control our bodies because of some bullshit that's been happening that hasn't been even figured out yet, hell, I don't even know if they started to look into it. I don't even know if reports have been sent out.
That's a good question.
They have. No one's gone back to me on that. The only big thing was trying to push out the staff bots.
Convenient.
Remember?
Great. So you see
Because
here,
we also had to look into Moon's tendencies too, because Moon has been more hyper-aggressive than normal ever since Dylan joined in the team, so
and have
We
they
haven't even
figured
seen
anything
Moon
out
in a
about
while.
that at all?
that's why we haven't seen Moon.
Positive.
The point I'm trying to make here is there's nothing we can do about it. We can't control ourselves there. Whatever goes on there happens, and we can't do anything about it. Corporate's doing jack shit.
That's corporate for you.
So then we are essentially... We have two options. Either we can never hold anybody accountable for anything. If you or Freddy or Chica, fuck, let's throw in Music Man. Music Man trashed the daycare and the theater, apologies. Can't hold him accountable for that. You probably murdered Bonnie. You tried to murder me. Can't hold anybody accountable for that. And who's to say that we truly know if you weren't overly in control or not?
Yeah.
It could have generally just been a Chica and Freddy thing and you just went along for the ride. We have no clue. You didn't chase us overly.
And let's not forget that Music Man was also one of the people that injured me. Even though we have a mutual understanding, all you do. All of you guys have known me a lot longer, and yet I've been hurt a lot more.
Chica tried to kill me over some popcorn and Cheetos.
But we've stated that it was an accident. We said that, like, we can't remember when we turned into that, and I agree with Monty on that. That can't be just any accusation.
But we can't
At
say
point,
that
you just make-
every time. We can't throw that in every instance.
Except it's been
Dylan
happening
is the
every
right.
instance, Dylan. It has been.
But not to everybody. You
But-
were fine, and where was Bonnie? We've had instances where not everyone was affected. Where was Sun throughout that whole iterations of you guys being aggressive to the point where we had to put you guys in the daycare, in the endo daycare? There's so much little details that it's pick and choose which answer you want to go for. Either we hold you guys accountable or not.
But
Or-
we never wanted to hurt you guys on purpose. I mean, Vanessa, we've known you the longest. We never wanted to injure you. And that can't vouch for it. I mean, hell, we've never wanted to attack you.
But you did.
So we either
You both have. But
It's
that's still...
whatever the fuck is messing with us, that is.
I know. I'm not saying it's you guys still. I'm
You
saying
did.
that... No, it's just that I'm bringing up a point that it never has been intentional. But it seems to be every direction to it. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't.
Then best, I'll offer 2 solutions. One is until everything is flushed out, everyone now is confined to their rooms.
But no, come on, guys. You're not giving
For
them
a safety
chance.
reason, which includes you, Chica, Freddy. We'll put Sun and Moon in Bonnie's room.
But come on, like, Monty's saying the truth, and you said I'm defense, right?
But
Alright, let me
then
defend this.
you guys have tried to
never-
kill us, and now we have lost a casualty, whether that was the result of him or not.
But we've never harmed an animatronic. Nothing has ever pushed us to that state.
But you have harmed
Nothing.
people.
Which
Even
is not better,
conscious,
but
you have harmed people.
again, which has never been purposeful. We've never injured each
Well,
other when we were in that
false.
state.
Has been purposeful. Certain times. Remember the gator beating the shit out of the rabbit lady, which partially justified.
Partially. It's completely justified. She was chasing you with a knife.
I thought
Why
that
are you
was...
now using these kind of examples of
But
me
then
doing something
let's
you asked me
segue
to
off
do?
of that. Does that give us then the free range to do it to you? Because I remember you and you also getting upset to what happened in the endo daycare when we were doing that for our safety after you guys tried to kill us.
Okay, so...
What
so we
safety
were
does that
losing
offer? I think generally either the best case scenario for now is everyone spends time in their room every night until shit is figured out, or we take it up with management and we get new ones.
Oh.
If everybody is non-safe, if we can't trust anybody,
They wouldn't agree to that.
there's the
It's gonna
endos, you just
stay that way.
retrain them. Casing is simple, we've seen it.
We are not retraining the endos. It stays this way. As much as there is issues, these issues are fixable. There's no way we are switching these out. They stay how it is. And you're pushing your boundary.
If somebody dies again, it's on you.
And I'll take that responsibility like the badge that I wear. I know what I'm doing. And I can tell you this much. I will agree that yes, everyone should stay in the room until further notice. That will stay as a mandate. Because it's true, the switching and everything has been a lot more extravagant. And I don't know who's next after this. If it wasn't Bonnie, it might have well been me. Or Dylan. I was in some place else in the dark with staff bots. Dylan, you were chased by staff bots.
Hell, you could have killed me while I was unconscious upstairs.
See, I was gonna make a joke and say, but I didn't, but then that would have just pointed fingers at me, and I'm not gonna do that. That's a serious situation, and I'm very struggling. There's a lot of social interaction. I'm not having a good time. Look,
Your entire
again,
thing is an
see-
attraction. You should be good at social interaction.
well, I'm not, you know, it's hard.
Again, look. Monty, I can't say that you're free, but there's a lot of evidence against you. We'll discuss this once we figure out what's going wrong with you. But for now, you're gonna be taken off stage and everyone's gonna be confined to the room. Even performances will be limited to one of each. Except for you, Monty. You're not gonna be able to go on stage for a while. Until things cleared up and until we look at everyone's security footage and all the
Or you
cameras.
scrap us.
I'm not gonna do
Can
that.
she just argue against that?
He would.
I would.
He would, but until he gets a higher authority than me, which isn't gonna happen. I might be under penalty, but I still have authority here.
I'm not saying you don't.
No.
Then,
It's just
Then-
still in his head.
and again, this stays how it is. I'll make sure none of you guys get scrapped.
I'm not saying that, Vanessa. I'm not saying that you're not gonna keep your word. I trust you on that. you've proven yourself to be trustworthy. The fact that you even said that shit is what pisses me off.
Look, we can discuss
I'm
this
kind of
later.
getting tired of you, to be honest. Not in a way of, oh, like, get this guy out of here. More of, I don't want you to be around me.
Monty,
'Cause-
don't.
No, let me say this now.
Monty, no,
I
just,
get it,
just-
right? I get that when the thing happens, we can be dangerous. I'm not saying that we're not. But then there's some other things. The fact that you even blame, like, Sun for what Moon does. Unlike us, they're two completely different people.
They're still a liability.
Okay,
Sun
this-
being around and Sun shifting is still a liability. You being
Let's-
around and then shifting into aggression is still a liability.
Sun is still a damn person, though.
Look.
I didn't create him.
You didn't create him, but he's
Look,
still alive.
Let's just move this along, okay? For now, the
Sure.
punishment is set how it is. We'll talk about this later. For now, everyone goes back to the room right now.
Sure.
That includes you, Roxanne.
Alright, I just... Good luck, Monty.
Thanks.
And you, let's go. We still have our rounds to do, and we have other things to discuss anyways.
We also need to get the other 3. We're missing 2.
Well, let's go get those.